Welcome to the Inventor's Edge podcast, where insight meets innovation. Whether you're sketching your first idea or refining a finished product, you're in the right place. Our mission is to equip you with the tools, expertise, and clarity you need to succeed as an inventor, while helping you conquer fears and limiting beliefs that may be holding you back. I'm your host, Scott Putnam, founder and CEO of Inventor's Edge. Before becoming a seasoned product development coach, I was a wide-eyed inventor with a head full of ideas but no clear path forward. I know firsthand what it's like to feel stuck, uncertain, and overwhelmed. Fast forward to today, I'm a successful entrepreneur with multiple licensing deals and products on the market. I'm committed to helping inventors like you overcome obstacles, conquer fears, and transform your ideas into tangible success through proven, actionable, step-by-step strategies that deliver real results. Join us as we bring in industry pros, share expert advice, and dive deep into the world of innovation. Ready to turn your ideas into reality? Let's get started. I am so excited for today's episode. This is a super special one for me because our guest is someone I've known her whole life, quite literally. She's my daughter, Paige Putnam, and I am so excited and honored to have her on our podcast. A little background about Paige. She is a third-year business student at DePaul University in Chicago. She majors in entrepreneurship, and she's minoring in theater studies. As of this fall, she's a student assistant at DePaul's Coleman Entrepreneurship Center, where she plans events, coordinates the monthly newsletter, and connects other entrepreneurs with resources to help them achieve success. She's also the founder and CEO of Paige Putnam Enterprises, where she inspires people to live much more intentionally, build better habits, and create a life filled with joy and purpose. Through her brand, she's published her own plant-based cookbook called Plant-Based Snacks, Apps, and Desserts, available on Amazon. Very cool book. And she offers online lifestyle and meditation courses that have really touched so many lives in such a profound way. She's a powerhouse of a person at such a young age. On top of all of that, she's also the Chief Creative Officer here at Inventor's Edge. Works like crazy behind the scenes on everything from our web design and our online courses to podcast production, social media, marketing, and so much more. She's also helped lead content creation for SWAT and Scoop, and we'll talk about that in the episode here. Today's conversation's a little different. It's live, it's comfortable, and it's close to my heart. We're going to talk about her entrepreneurial journey, her creative process, a bit about our family businesses along the way, and maybe even a few family stories. So grab a cup of coffee, settle in, and join me in welcoming my daughter, my colleague, and someone I deeply love and admire, Paige Putnam. Hey, Paige, welcome to the show.
Thanks. I'm happy to be here.
Well, we're honored to have you on. I know how busy your schedule is. And I was so excited about doing this because we have these amazing conversations, and we keep saying after we're done, like, oh, we should have recorded that. That would have been a great podcast.
I swear, every time we talk to each other, could be a podcast episode. So we're finally making one.
Here we are. And this is really a stepping stone because this is our first live podcast.
Yes.
So we can high five.
Woo,
Yeah.
that's exciting. Inventor's Edge studio.
It is. I know. The Inventor's Edge lounge here. We get a chance to just chill, and I wanted to share your story with our audience and our listeners, and it's really you're very inspiring anyway.
Thank you.
And as my daughter, and I'm the father, we worked together for quite a while building Inventor's Edge and SWAT and Scoop, and we'll tell you all about that. So why don't we start with a little story about your first invention?
I am no stranger to the world of inventing. I have my one and only product called Foamies. So the story behind Foamies is when I was probably 9 or 10, I was sitting in the basement with my little sister and my little cousin, and we were just hanging out, doing crafts, as we so often did. And we had these little foam beads, the little foam beads that are like all the different shapes, and they have a little hole in them because they're beads. So, and I had this idea. I'm like, if I just make like a little slit in the bead, I could like put this on my ear as an earring because I had my ears pierced, but the littles didn't have their ears pierced, so I wanted them to feel included. So I was like, oh, we can make you guys earrings. And you came downstairs and you were like, oh my gosh, like, this is really smart. Like, this could be a product. And I think that's when it really clicked for me, like, what you did, because I was 10. Like, I didn't know what product development coaching was. And you were like, we could make this into a product that they sell in, like, Michael's Crafts. And I was like, you can do that? And it resulted in a licensing deal, right?
Yeah. So it hasn't gone to market yet, but we got a licensing deal on it, and I'm still actively pitching it. I haven't given up after all this time because it's a cool product. Oh my gosh. But I had a signed contract in hand and this whole backstory there, but really exciting, really validating.
Yeah.
And I remember you had submitted that idea to a little invention convention or a little fair, and it was turned down.
Oh.
You remember that?
No, I don't remember that.
Yeah, it was
funny.
It was turned down. Meanwhile, we have a licensing agreement with a big company.
Oh, that's so crazy.
It's really funny.
But like, it just goes to show you gotta knock on every door. Like,
you do.
You do?
Yeah.
Because you never know what
you never know.
Yeah.
And that product, I remember, and I share this story all the time when I'm coaching, I had 42 companies on the list, 41 no's in a row. It was the very last company. And it was the company that made the original beads. And I thought,
that's right.
Why would they pay us for making a little slice in their own product?
That's so funny, but we were happy to let them.
We were happy to let them. I called and they said, oh, we don't take outside submissions.
Or do you?
I said, ever? Never? What if I had a perfect fit for your company? And they're like, well, you could mail something in. I'm like, you mean stamps and envelopes? Like, are we in the dark ages? People still do that? What? So I did, thinking, all right, that's done, on to the next product. And then I got a call and they said, wow, we can't believe we didn't think of this, and here's what we'll do. And we moved toward a licensing deal. So you just never know where inspiration's going to strike and where things can go. So with that, so your first invention gets a licensing deal. So one for one.
I say. One for one.
Awesome. Where have you gone from there in your inventing entrepreneurial career?
Wow, so much has happened in the last 10 years. Man. Well, since being 10 and making foamies, I had elementary school. Got that off the plate. Then we checked middle school off the list too. And really interesting things started happening once I got to high school. When I was a freshman in high school, I enrolled in this program called the Young Entrepreneurs Academy. And that's where all the entrepreneurial endeavors began. So in Young Entrepreneurs Academy, which they call YAY for short, it essentially gives middle and high school students the opportunity to create a business plan based on an idea they have and actually go through with it. Like, write the business plan, get funding to create the business, and sell your product or like start your business, whatever it is. So when I was thinking about what I wanted to do for my business, I didn't go in with an idea. I just went in with, I'm gonna find an idea that speaks to me. And so at that point, we've been plant-based for a really long time, which you don't talk about all that often on Inventor's Edge, because I don't know, maybe you do.
A little bit.
But
coming up.
That's a big part of our lives. We've been plant-based since 2013, long time now. So that's always been something I've been very passionate about. And so I was like, maybe I could write a cookbook. Like, why not? Other people can do it, why can't I? And that's the attitude you need to have as an inventor. If other people can invent stuff, why can't I?
Absolutely.
Absolutely, because without inventors, we wouldn't have anything. Nothing we have would exist. We have to remember that.
Starts with an idea.
Everything starts with an idea. Everything around us is an invention. So,
Good point.
Yes, just had to throw that in there. This is an inventing podcast, so gotta cater to our audience.
Perfect.
Yes. Anyway, so where was I? So, cookbook. But so I was like, okay, I need to put a unique twist on this. Like, it can't just be another vegan cookbook. Boring, right? So I'm like, So I started to think about what I struggled with the most when we first went plant-based. And I was young. I was like 8 when we went plant-based. And what I had a hard time with was like, what do I eat for a snack? Like, I can't eat like cheese and crackers anymore. Like, I'm out of ideas. I don't know. So that's where the idea for plant-based snacks, apps, and desserts came from. That's what my book is called. So there are no meals. It's just snacks, appetizers, desserts, and some fun bonus recipes that don't really have a category.
Available
on Amazon, which you can find the link to it on paigeputnam.com. All my links will be in the show notes as well. I know because I make the show notes. We'll get to that. We'll get to that later. But anyway, so wrote the cookbook, pitched it to a panel of investors, and got fully funded to start my business through Yay. So that's what I did, and it was a long process because I was also in high school at the time and like doing theater and speech and all the other things you do when you're in high school that take up your time. And so I eventually published the book when I was a senior in high school. So the cookbook kind of evolved with me as I went all the way through high school. And then once that was published, I was like, what now? Like, I don't know. So that's when I started doing online courses. So I made my first online course, which is called Create Your Dream Life in 21 Days, also available for sale on my website, paigeputnam.com. And I also made 2 guided meditation courses, which were really fun. I sat in your little studio with your big microphone, and I was like, okay, close your eyes, relax. For like...
You did great.
Yeah, it was fun. You've done some guided meditations in the past too.
I have. It's surprisingly relaxing to do the meditation. It's not just to participate, but to create it.
Yes. Yeah. So I really enjoyed that. So all of that stuff is on my website. Yeah, kind of alongside that, we were also doing Swat and Scoop, which we can maybe transition into that.
Sure, yeah.
Which is fun.
It is. Yeah, the Swat and Scoop story, I've talked about it a lot. It's a product that started with
a scream.
Yeah, started with the bug scream, and you and Kate, our younger daughter, don't like bugs. They scream. Dad goes running in like a superhero, and it's like, yo, how do I get that big spider off the wall outside, alive? And so through that, created some iterations, and I originally started on a licensing journey, a licensing path, planning to license it, got some great feedback, ultimately decided to venture it, which has led to 2 licensing deals. I'll save that for another story, but it allowed me to go through that process of manufacturing, getting product into retail stores, getting it into Amazon, and it really became a fun family business because...
Oh, yeah. Kate and I are very invested in Swat and Scoop. Yeah, right around, it was probably like my junior year of high school-ish when Swat and Scoop like really hit the market and we like started selling on Amazon and everything. And Kate and I are obsessed with that thing. Like, I just think it's brilliant. It's like one of those products that's just like, oh, why didn't I think of that? Like, it's so simple, but that's the brilliance of it. And it works so well. Like, we were immediately just, like, so passionate about us. And you also, like, made it for us, because we didn't like bugs. So, like, how could we not love it? Thanks. So we started doing, like, we just started making, like, silly TikTok videos and stuff. Just, like, whatever we could to get the word out. And, like, all of our friends adore Swat and Scoop and adore you. Like...
Wow, they're good kids.
I know. Like, I was playing some games. We were having game night with my friends. I'm telling the story that I told you last night because I think it's funny. Yeah. We call my dear dad Mort. That's been, like, a running nickname for, like, 10 years. We don't really know where it came from, but all of my friends know him as Mort, too. And so...
Madagascar.
Yeah, Mort from Madagascar. I think that's...
Stuck all these years, I don't know how, but...
I think that's where it came from, but we were... our team name was Mort Fan Club. That was our team name at our game.
Oh my god.
Not my suggestion.
It's kind of sad.
Oh my gosh. No, it comes from a place of love. Okay. But anyway, yeah, so Swat and Scoop has led to lots of fun opportunities, including Buy It Now.
Yeah.
that.
So that's what I didn't realize when I started venturing is where the product can go. What are the opportunities? Because I was looking through such a narrow lens of just licensing. Had no idea about co-branding and white labeling and, all these other things, as well as an opportunity to get on national television through a show called Buy It Now on Amazon Prime Video. Great show. If you're an inventor and you like shows, it's awesome. Very inspirational.
It's so fun. It's essentially like Shark Tank, but you're not pitching to investors, you're pitching to an audience of 100 people, and they have a little light, and they can turn the light green if they would buy it, or red if they wouldn't buy it. And then there's 3 panelists. So if you get at least 10 green lights, so only 10 out of the 100 people have to say they would buy your product, and then you can go and get feedback from the panel. And if you haven't watched the show yet, you should. It's brilliant. Yes, good. We are on episode 2, The Bug Scream.
The Bug Scream, that's the title of the episode, so that's very funny. And that was an amazing experience because we had to practice that while you were at DePaul University. At college, and I'm here, so we were doing a lot of FaceTiming, going through it, trying to get our pitch down, refining it. And that was a process.
It really was, because whenever we would say something at the same time on FaceTime, it was delayed. So I was like, why are you coming in late? And you were like, no, you're coming in late. It's hard to get the timing right.
Yeah.
But it was we made it work. It was fun.
We did. So we
got into a routine.
Yeah, absolutely. Flew to LA and then got delayed flights, canceled flights, got in there really late. So it's 1 a.m. the night before we were going to get on the shuttle to go to the studio. We're like, we should run through this a couple of times while we're live together here. And that was funny because there were things that we had to really practice, because when you're doing it by yourself at home, it's very different. So that was really good. A lot of fun. And the whole experience was amazing. And then
so fun.
You went back to college feeling like a movie star.
Yeah. Got the whole Hollywood experience.
Which was cool. So with that, going back to school, DePaul University, this is a little segue here, but what made you decide on DePaul among all the other thousands of universities?
That's a great question. And interestingly enough, DePaul, as you know, was a backup school. I was just like, oh, I'll just throw my name in the hat, I don't know. But I didn't think much of it. And then it quickly rose through the ranks because I realized I think we're number 10 in the country, our entrepreneurship program. And so I didn't know at the time that I was applying to colleges exactly what I wanted to study. I knew business, and I was originally thinking, okay, maybe management, maybe marketing. And then I was like, oh, entrepreneurship major is a thing. Oh, DePaul's really good at it. Oh, they have the Coleman Entrepreneurship Center. So that's why I chose DePaul. It was the program and the place. I love Chicago. I knew I wanted to be there, ultimately, I think. That is why DePaul.
It's a great fit, great school. So your entrepreneurial journey, how did growing up, having the experiences, starting really young, how did that impact your experience at a university in an entrepreneurial program with all that real world experience? I mean, I know a lot of kids take programs like that, but maybe they've never done anything in business. I know when I went through business school, I didn't really have any business experience. So you're learning about all this stuff and it doesn't really stick because you can't connect it to something that you've actually done. Has that come into play for you in college?
Yes, it has been very interesting walking into college with my own business and being a part of your businesses. I literally would go to class and learn something that I could apply to my business right then and there. So, and I also learned things from running businesses that I can apply to my schoolwork. That has happened countless times, especially in my entrepreneurship classes. Cool. We talk about SWOT and Scoop all day long in those classes. So it has been very interesting. Literally, it's created essentially the most hands-on learning experience that I could have.
Yeah.
It's very, very cool.
Makes a lot of sense. And I love that you're learning things there you can apply to actually doing your business, as well as, oh, I've already done all this business stuff and now I can apply it to what I'm learning and use it as case studies or examples or things like that. So super cool. Yeah, I'm glad you had that experience.
Me too.
And through that, and you've been all of us, Kate and Madre, like it's a family business and everybody's been hands on deck for SWAT and Scoop, as well as transitioning into Inventor's Edge, which I'd say you spin the wheels and you said, I'm the gasoline.
Yeah, we were talking about this earlier. I said, you're the engine, I'm the gas. I make it go.
Make it go. Yeah. And so thank you for that.
Of course.
I don't thank you a lot, but an official one on the air here.
Glad we got that on record.
Yep. They stamped that. So we started Inventor's Edge from the ground up. And I know when we were talking about it, it's like, okay, if we're going to do this, we got to go all in. So we need coaching packages. We need online courses to support people on the educational side. We needed a membership and a podcast.
Blog.
And a blog. Yeah. And I remember thinking, how in the world are we going to do all this?
Just one start.
Yeah. I think we just started.
We just did. We just overrated it.
We kind of mapped it out as far as what to do first, but you were right there as I'm shooting all the videos for the education and pretty much all of it. What was that like?
It was a lot of work.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh. I was telling my my advisor at DePaul about what I do for Inventor's Ed, and she was like, wow, like that's the best internship you could ever have. Like that hands-on experience in a startup that we just, I mean, you're doing everything yourself. Like when you're an entrepreneur, it's just you. Well, I mean, it's just us.
Right.
But yeah, it's been a whirlwind.
So tell us a little bit about what you do for Inventor's Edge, because I know it's a lot.
Yes. So all of the content, all of the knowledge, that part is you. But I just make it so everyone can see it. So I do the web design, I do the emails, I put up the blog, we collaborate on the podcast, what else do I do? The social media posting.
Yep.
So so basically everything that you see is because I put it there. That's how I describe what I do. And like so many other tiny little details and problem solving and,
Yes. Yes. You're clapping again. It's like
clapping.
Okay. I was gonna put this between it so you'd be like on the paper.
We're gonna have some fun bloopers.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Oh boy.
It's like that's gonna bug the crap out of people. Okay, so hold on to something else. Just keep those Johns away from each other.
Okay.
Or
away from each other.
Yeah, no fighting. Or keep them together and they just don't come apart one way or the other. You get to decide.
Basically, everything you see is because I put it there. Everything that's not on your plate is on my plate. So
much.
That's how I describe to people what I do.
Which is a lot. And
but I'm happy to do it because I love this company and I think you are fantastic at what you do. I've watched you transform literally hundreds of people's lives. You literally change people's lives every day that you coach people and that you make videos motivating people. So I am so here for this company. I'm so proud to be a part of it.
Oh, well, thanks.
Sure.
Aw. Okay, so with that, you're definitely the gasoline plus I think the engine and the wheels. Like you make it all go. So.
Oh gosh.
Yeah, don't quit on me here.
Don't worry. I'm not going anywhere.
Okay, good. So working in a family business, I mean, it's got its ups and downs and its challenges. How has that experience changed the way you look ahead to your career? Because you'll be a junior, you got a couple more years of college, and then the whole world's, waiting for you.
So true. So true. I ask myself that question every day. What am I going to do with my life? But, I think I have just such a unique perspective from all of this. Like, literally, they always say the world is your oyster. You can do anything you want to do. But I'm like, yeah, I literally can do anything. I can create whatever life for myself I want to create. And I'm not quite sure, what that will be in terms of, long-term job, long-term business. I'm sure that I'll always be a part of Swat and Scoop and Inventor's Edge, of course. But, I mean, yeah, maybe I go corporate for a minute and see how that goes. I don't know.
Yeah.
The future's unfolding right in front of us. We'll come back in a couple of years.
Okay, we'll do another check-in. So lessons learned from working with me and us and the family business in terms of things that you can take forward to your next career, whatever that is. Are there anything that stands out or jumps out?
Yes. The lesson that I am always teaching to myself and reminding myself, and that I offer to all of you, is that kindness is key. It is not easy to run a business, and it is also not easy to run it with people that you are very close to. We spend every waking moment together. I mean, I'm home for the summer, so right now, literally, we're all here all the time, running the business. So it's a lot. It's a lot going on. It's always challenging, mixing family and business. But when it works, it's so worth it. And so I think it's important that we just have to remind each other to, stay positive and keep going and be kind to each other, because I mean, I admire my family so much, more than anyone in the world. You're my favorite people ever. And so you're the people I should be the kindest to, So, you gotta treat your people like the rock stars they are. So that is my advice, is to keep positive and stay kind to each other.
Yeah,
we all could use that reminder, I think,
Yeah.
Times, so.
And take breaks when you need.
Yeah.
Take breaks.
Yes.
You need that.
You do.
Whether that's just you on your own inventing, or whether you're working with a partner or a family member, you got to take breaks, have fun.
Yes.
Go for a hike,
it should
walk.
be fun. It should be fun.
It should be fun.
It's hard.
Yeah.
But it should be fun. Inventing and entrepreneurship.
Yes.
Difficult, but fun. At the end of the day, you got to keep the fun alive.
You have to.
You do.
It's about the journey, not the destination anyway, as we know. So, yes, any final thoughts for our Inventor's Edge listeners, kind of thinking about your journey from 10-year-old inventor to 20-year-old college student in an entrepreneurial program, having been through everything with Swat and Scoop?
Yeah. Oh, honestly, I know that everyone says this, but you really can do anything you set your mind to. You really can. It might be really hard, but you really can do it. But you can't do it alone. You need your network of people to support you and keep you motivated and inspired and uplifted to make your dreams a reality, to get your product to life. Even you, you have a huge network of people that help you and you help them. It's a two-way street, So you can do it. You can't do it alone. And I think another thing that I have started doing more so recently is big projects. From the time you conceptualize an idea, I'm thinking about this from an inventing perspective, to the time it is on store shelves. When you're sitting there and all you have is an idea and maybe some sketches, you're oh boy, how is this ever going to get there? It seems terrifying, it's daunting, it's huge, right?
Yeah.
But you just have to break it down. You just got to chip away at it. And I think this is something I have been incorporating since starting writing my cookbook and stuff. You have to literally sit down with your planner, which I hope everyone has. I love my planner. I use it religiously. But you have to sit down and literally schedule time to work on your projects into your day, maybe it's even just an hour a week, but you have to do it or your projects will never get done. You know this better than anyone. Oh my gosh, we have so many projects. We are always doing something.
Yeah, checklists.
Know this better than anyone. Oh yes, you should see our checklists. Oh my gosh. Yeah. We have we call it the master to-do list for Inventor's Edge. It is like pages and pages and pages, long Word doc. And a lot of the stuff is checked off, I have to say. So the checklists feel pretty good. But just make it manageable is my point. Set the big goal. Do it. Why not? But then you got to set the little micro goals that get you to the big goal. And you really have to surround yourself with people that believe in you. Your people are so important. And I'm really going to stop clapping now, I promise. But yeah, that is my best advice. It's not easy, but you can do it as long as you surround yourself with the right people.
Well spoken. Thank you so much. And I coach people on that all the time. Don't be a lone wolf. Get the help. It's out there, whether it's me or other companies. Make sure they're vetted. Make sure you're really getting the help you need to just take the next step sometimes, but also that global plan, like you talked about, that 30,000 foot view, chart the course so you know where you're going, but then really chunking it down, using the calendar is brilliant. 20 minutes a day or 1 hour on Wednesdays, or look at your calendar and put it on there and prioritize it, because it's so easy to say, okay, I'm going to move this. I'll get to that later.
Exactly.
I'll get to that later.
And I know it's so cliche, but the hardest part is just sitting down and starting. It is literally, like, it feels like the world is going to end. You're like, I don't want to do it. It's so much work. You just have to sit down and start doing it. Just start. Just start. Yep. Just start.
Words to live by. And believe in your ideas.
Absolutely. We believe in you.
Yes. If you're watching this, you're likely an inventor or an entrepreneur. You have great ideas. Those ideas are gifts. There's a reason they keep tapping you on the shoulder saying, hey, don't forget about me. It's coming from another place.
Yes.
Honor that.
Honor it. If you have that itch in the back of your brain, it's not going to go away. It's just going to get louder. You got to.
That's right. So there you go. Well, thanks so much, Paige. It's been an honor having you as a daughter and working with you and having that opportunity. Brilliant mind, amazing energy. So cool. We'll hug it out here. Thanks for being on the show. Okay, last question. How can people get in touch with you if they want your books or they want to check out your courses or any of that stuff?
It is all on paigeputnam.com. You can also connect with me on LinkedIn, and all of my links will be in the show notes, so you can find it all there.
Sounds great. Well, thanks for being on the Inventor's Edge podcast and helping to create all of it.
Oh, my pleasure.
Love you.
Love you too.
Thanks for tuning in to the Inventor's Edge podcast. I'm your host, Scott Putnam, and if you enjoyed today's episode, don't forget to like and subscribe, leave a review, and please share it with fellow inventors. Your next breakthrough could be just around the corner. For more tools, tips, and resources, visit us at inventors-edge.com. Until next time, invent with purpose, innovate with passion, and bring your ideas to life.